Welcome to Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry motherfucking Christmas. And welcome to Drinking Bros. This is our Christmas episode, sponsored by, as always, Lead Slingers Whiskey, the finest whiskey in the entire lands. Yep. Ladies, if you didn't get your man a bottle of Lead Slingers Whiskey for Christmas, well, chances are he'll probably be banging somebody else right after Christmas.
He already is.
Yeah. And our other sponsor, as always, is the finest piece of literature next to Charles Dickens' Moby Dick. I'm kidding. I don't know if he wrote Moby Dick or not. But it's At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes. Also the funniest book ever fucking written.
It's like as if you porn was put into text.
No, yeah.
It's a cross with Airplane, like Cross with Airplane the movie. That's exactly what it's like.
Porn and
some additional sponsors of today's show is Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Love me some Black Rifle coffee.
Once you go black, you don't go back.
Yeah. You don't. Once you go Black Rifle, you don't go anywhere.
Yeah, you don't go Black Handgun. You don't go Black Handgun.
If you want potato dick, you drink Black Rifle coffee.
We'd also like to talk about Fire for Effect.
Yes.
Weapons modification.
Make some of the badass Glocks ever. maybe a custom P Professional Glock.
Pictures of our Glocks, almost all of our Glocks, other than our Desert Tech ones, were done by Will over at Fire for Effect. So Fire for Effect, we love you guys.
Right down the street.
And finally, we'd like to give a great shout out to Third Pole Apparel. We're actually talking about another shirt company, but they're nice guys. We love them.
Third Pole also has a great CrossFit gym. I believe it's in North Carolina.
Yeah, it's in Rayford. Yeah, near Fort Bragg.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, they're insane. It's a good group. It's
so to Mike and Rob.
Yeah, and hey, you're gonna have to join it after Christmas. Because
there's your resolution.
There's the New Year's resolution.
There it is, right there. Go to Third Pole. Go to Third Pole.
Yeah, 3 pools.
Actually, Ross, I make New Year's resolutions that I'll eat more sandwiches. That way I meet my goals.
Yeah, he does.
You've eaten more sandwich than Jared Fogle. Nailed it. He's eating a lot of sandwiches. He's spent in jail in Christmas.
We've heard
Christmas
met
in
Jared
jail.
Fogle.
We know. We had a whole podcast.
Did we?
I know.
I forgot about that.
You were drunk.
I was wasted.
Look, we've all been drinking. And speaking of which, starting off every episode, we talk about what we're drinking. And I am drinking some homemade eggnog with spiced rum, Sailor's Jerry's in it. And I'm already starting to slur. This is thick, and I can't see where that rum is coming from. I cannot see where that rum is coming from.
That's what she said, Ross. That's what she said. Come on.
She better not have said that because she's underneath the table. I'm kidding. I love you. It's my wife at home. I love you. I love you. Rocco, what are you drinking tonight?
Honestly, I can't even pronounce this motherfucker because I've been drinking. But Matt, can you read that?
It is a shit.
Yeah, alphabet soup.
It says
It's an
Oktoberfest.
but it's like a Leinen
Blackenschleiz.
You bet. Does it have a picture of Hitler on it? Does it have a picture of Hitler on the front of it?
It has a
Hitler
picture
and Lederhosen.
of an Indian female. It says highest quality. So, well,
There's no Indians in Germany.
Well, she has a feather on her head. I thought it was an Indian.
It's made in Wisconsin, Ross. It's made in
Maston,
because
Wisconsin.
nothing says Cherokee German like Wisconsin.
Yes,
that's exactly what I think of when I think of Indians in Germany. I think of Wisconsin.
There you go. I'm trying to stay away from the Mexican stuff for a little while. I want to reach out and try some different shit.
I'm proud of you.
You know, Ross, I'm going to say you fucked up the intro. You didn't even allow us to tell you who also is blessing us with their presence again here.
Who else is there?
Right.
Who else is there tonight?
Twice in a row.
Twice in a row.
It's not Kurt, Ross. It's not Kurt. Don't
Fuck
get
you guys
excited.
in the Kurt thing. Fuck you guys in the Kurt thing. Wait, is Evan back? Is Evan back?
Quickest intro of who is here. We have Ross Patterson, who is talking, Jared Taylor, Rocco, Matt Best, and Evan Hafer from Black Rifle.
That's right. I'm back for number 2, fellas.
Christmas. I'm going to stuff your
No
stocking.
shit.
Absolutely.
Welcome back,
Is your
Evan.
wife mad at
like
you
a
at this
turkey.
point?
Is your wife mad that you've been here
It's
for
Christmas
so long?
and you're over here.
Is
Yeah.
my wife never not mad at me? Is
I
that
don't-
a real thing?
Is that
Is
a
like
redundant-
double
is-
negative?
is it a double
never
redundant?
not mad?
Did
I
you
don't know.
fly?
You had a
So
double
you flew
entendre?
in from Utah twice, Evan. Is what you did?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the big thing is it's escapism, Rob. When I come down here, I literally just escape from my normal life and my wife.
And there's a lot of future
And
stuff that we're
I'm
talking
kidding.
about.
I'm kidding. She's an amazing woman.
Yeah.
She does believe that Jared and I are having a overt
Marital
relationship
affair.
at this point.
We talked about that on the last podcast. All of us are convinced that you guys are fucking.
Yep.
There's no video evidence of that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
there's no
none.
evidence. So what? We've shared a hotel room 13 or 14 times.
Not a big deal.
No.
I like
Toothbrush.
how when we don't have to do shit since it's Christmas, we're all slurring our words at fucking 5 minutes into the podcast.
We went hard.
I'm
We
proud of that.
look. The
did.
Drinking Bros go hard on Christmas.
Yeah.
I forgot to introduce half the people. I've had a
I
little
am
too much
hard every
eggnog.
Christmas.
Yeah, Matt, what are you drinking tonight?
I am dealing with one of my favorite beverages of all time. Again, I think I was drinking coffee. I don't remember, but I am drinking Lead Slingers, coffee, and Bailey's. It's my modified Irish coffee.
You're
with
drinking
the
Lead
little-
Slingers
Yeah.
coffee and Bailey's?
No,
Damn.
no, no.
Oh, the three.
The
There's
three.
three.
Coffee, Lead Slingers. It's fucking Christmas,
I thought
dude.
you were wasted.
No. Christmas, you need that.
You do.
It's homely. It's cold outside. I want
Exactly.
something warm. It's home.
It's home. I'm drinking mixed eggnog. Like Matt, we're all festive. Jared, are you festive? What are you drinking tonight? Are you
I'm
festive at all?
drinking old smoky Roadhouse moonshine.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is that?
You know how strong that smells? It's fucking
Dude,
strong as shit.
you're
really
lucky. Like, I promise you for our 25th episode, I'll drink fucking 93 octane gasoline.
Dude, I got to give it to Jared.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to shut down my kidneys for a 93.
I promise you I'll make myself blind.
Hey, Ross, this is actually 51.5% alcohol, but so it's semi-moonshine, but that stuff that you had the other day, whatever we talked
No,
about.
that's real
that
moonshine.
that was
Yeah, the guy made it in his fucking garage or
Yeah,
some weird
I
shit.
garage
love that
moonshine.
stuff
That
because
was
you
not
never know the
moonshine.
proof.
Dude, I had
It's a flip of a coin.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. I had one of my squatters, Tudor. Remember Tudor? Of
course.
From Kentucky. His grandfather would send us moonshine in a Listerine bottle, so it had this minty flavor to it.
That's good.
Dude, I went into the house and I said, I'm gonna have one shot. We're good. After 6, I blacked out. No shit.
Dude, that
That's how
shit
strong
creeps
it
up on you
was.
quick because it's like, dude, I fucking 6 shots. Like
6 shots. Like I've had 6 shots of tequila and I'm good as fuck. You know what I mean? 6 shots of moonshine, blacked out completely. Don't even fucking remember for like.
You
rest of
also
the
though drink like Sally Field, so it's like it's not really. It's not really that
You guys-
shocking. Like I'm not
Yeah,
surprised
no, Ross,
by that.
Just
You-
gets wasted
you
and makes cookies.
You caught me at a bad time. You just caught me at a bad time.
You guys talking about that was like podcast 1, I think you're talking about how.
Fucking pissed me off. Listen, I came here drinking. I guess I didn't control. I was just excited. Ross was in town. I passed out on the couch. I got in trouble with the wife.
See, you see how similar Ross and I are? Like, I got you in an armbar like 11 years ago.
Oh my God,
and,
he's still
and I
talking
still
about it.
talk, but
He
guess
still
what?
talks
But guess
about
what?
it.
I've never rematched Rocco because I know he would probably tap me out. So I got my win. It's like making that 100-yard shot in the
God
pie plate with a
damn.
Glock. You ting
never-
it.
yeah,
you,
you never
you
rematch.
holster that motherfucker.
He was the new private. I was obviously real cocky at the time. He surprised me with the move, got me in an armbar.
Some of the older guys.
And he won't do it again.
Some of the
I
older
will,
guys
probably.
at my unit, while we were deployed, they made me wrestle one of the other dudes named David Matterford, and he was Ranger qualified too. Wow! And
Oh my God.
I won that one.
Yeah, Ranger qualified.
You won?
I did.
Well, how do you win
I
a fight,
choked him
JT?
out.
You choked him? You know how to throw a choke in?
Yes.
Oh,
You
man,
can't.
we should learn new things about Jared every day.
Yeah, we
Hey,
do.
but-
Hey,
but
Jared,
I would
who
not
wins when
rematch
you and
him.
Evan
I would-
wrestle?
What?
Everyone wins.
By the way,
It's win-win, buddy.
I went toe to toe with Zach, our vice president, a month ago, and
Did you win?
again,
He held his
that-
own.
Evan was right there,
Held his
so
own.
Evan could talk about it.
Are
Absolutely.
you serious?
When it comes
Yeah.
to the ground,
This was super weird, by the way, fellas. So I'm going to describe something. So I walk into the Air Force. What do you call that thing? Anyway?
it's a TAC P squadron.
Yeah, TAC P.
An air support
squadron.
operations
So
squadron.
it's like a literally a field of beta males have just like puked out some camouflage into one specific area. So it was really nice because I felt like I was a lion walking amongst the tall grass, right? And
What a good analogy.
and Evan's not
Beautiful.
tall at all. So.
I'm not tall, nor am I strong. So it's really, you guys can get the actual, the visual image. And then Zach Bucklow, who
Is a
he's-
vice president of Article 15 Clothing.
He's an amazing person.
Good
I
dude.
actually, I really like that guy
Good
a
dude.
lot. However, he is a completely unassuming personality as far as like strength and
Right.
endurance. You would think like that dude can count really well. Like, he knows numbers and words and stuff. That's really cool.
He's genius.
But he can actually throw down pretty good because JT,
Really?
especially in the last few months, he's obviously not a small man. You know, He's not-
Portly. A lot of people call
I
him
would
portly.
say rotund.
Portly.
I would say rotund.
Yeah, the holidays hit him hard. you know,
in July.
Portly is more
Range
polite.
15
That's more
was
PC.
really good for him. Like,
You know, during the Christmas season, I want to give Rocco a present, and it's going to be honesty, and I'll say it over there. You were one of the baddest dudes I know, and I was giving you shit, and I consistently give you shit. But you were one of the least people I'd ever want to fight in my life.
no, you're good, man.
So I'm just tossing it out there. Rocco's
I throw
a bad
poo at
dude.
you.
Rocco actually is one of my boxing coaches, so he does a lot of mitt work with me and teaches me a lot of cool shit. So
Poo in his eyes disarms him.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're,
but you know what's weird about it, Matt, is I can only remember you knocking him out that one time 11 years ago.
Now I knocked him out.
So it's like,
no,
It's
he's
that
never-
time when you broke his
Dude,
dude,
kid.
the
someone
story
put-
grows. Look, you put
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
on it. The story grows and
Yeah.
grows. Like, we
No, I
get
say
it.
the
You
only
knocked
one in the-
Rocco out underneath a bridge, and then you
Yeah.
spray painted him, and then ran
you know,
off.
out of everyone in the crew, there's, you know, obviously there's Article 15, there's 6 of us, and then we have everyone else out, the extended hands that, you know, Derek and everyone else. The only guy that's ever gotten close to having a shot at the title was fucking Jared.
Really?
No.
Really?
Wow.
you know.
No, not a shot at the title in the sense of competitiveness, but Rocco punching him in the face.
As in, I was about to unload
No
the
one was
fury.
there.
You weren't even there,
I
bro.
know.
Dude, this is a good story. Tell it.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
let's
we
hear
were,
this.
We were in, was it North Carolina?
Yeah, we were doing, was it the
No,
script?
South Carolina. Where's that?
Script rewrite?
North Carolina. Yeah, we were actually in Durham.
Yeah, we're in Durham.
Yes,
That's right.
so we were staying out there by Southern Pines.
Oh God, this story.
Yes. And we were out at a
no.
bar doing a meet and greet with some of the Drinkin bros. And obviously we drank a lot that night.
Dude, they made me drink so much that night, like because it was a fortitude of units. You had a ton of members from the 82nd, which guys that I had served with there. You had a ton of members from the 21st Special Tactics Squadron.
Yep.
You had a ton of SF guys
groups, yep.
that were all like.
No, we know. We
it
were
was
taking
gnarly.
the same
Yeah.
shots. We were there. We were there.
Yeah, but my body's.
Your body is not a wonderland. It is not a
His
wonderland.
body's a lot
so don't
wider.
say it.
My body is full
So
of
I
bacon.
remember, me and Matt were going back to grab some. I think it was food, and we saw Jared ahead of us, and he's wobbling his whole way home. I'm like, man, Jared's really
Like
drunk.
a big ass penguin.
Yeah, so he finally got to the room. I finally got to the room after we were done eating some pizza down the street, and then in the middle of the night, I wake up because I'm hearing something.
Okay, so this is the thing. I learned a long time ago because I travel with Jared on a consistent basis for marketing purposes and everything. I get my own hotel room. Nothing against Jared. I just like my own personal space. I like that. Rocco was like, no, we'll just save company funds and we'll get a room together.
Yeah, and so I was like, no big deal. I wake up and he's pissing on the alarm clock. And there's two beds in between us, his alarm clock and the phone, obviously for the hotel. And he's pissing on it, and he starts to turn towards me, and I screamed and threw a leg right at his face, right? And he screams and then runs out of the fucking room. And I was like, oh shit. And if you've seen Jared's face, there's no soul in this fucking kid at the time, right? He is a fucking
Lifeless
zombie.
eyes, like the Grudge.
Yes.
Like the
Oh, yeah.
Grudge.
Yeah, and so he runs out of the hotel, and I'm thinking, oh, shit, dude, I can't leave him out there. He's going to fucking die like that. So I open the door, he runs back in and pisses on the fucking floor right by the door.
I hope the owners of that inn don't listen to this podcast.
You know how I knew he pissed on the floor is because I walked in that morning and it's like, why is the floor wet? And you're like, fucking Jared pissed on. I'm like, thanks for the heads up of me stepping in the piss.
Were you
guys."
barefoot? Were you barefoot?
So something weird about me, I don't wear shoes. I
doesn't wear
hate
shoes very
fucking
often.
shoes,
Yeah,
dude.
he
I
doesn't
hate
wear 'em.
shoes.
And I pee.
That's so McConaughey of you.
I don't fight. I don't. I pee.
I would do Hey, and that's not the first time Jared has pissed randomly in some location.
I piss a lot.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that was
yeah.
one night I was actually going to knock him out. So the next night I got my own room.
But now you're back to being best friends.
Yeah, we're good. I love
Never
him.
peed on Evan.
Absolutely not.
You've probably peed in Evan.
No, you want? No. Hey, whoa. Yeah. Rocco, you want to know why he doesn't pee in Evan? It's hard to piss when your dick's hard. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna end up peeing in your face.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
In the shower, you can't feel if it's piss or not. It's just hot water.
It's about the same. It's about the same
Oh
temperature.
boy, it's
Yeah, it
chunky
really is.
soap. It's just chunky soap.
Oh, gross.
What, that's
Sticks and it gets clumped in your hair.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like semen in the shower, right? And I'm gonna go down this road normally. I'm
yeah,
like,
please.
Oh, this is the Christmas episode, Matt.
Come on.
Merry Christmas.
Come on,
It's
Saint
perfect.
Nick.
It's like frosting.
Merry Christmas.
listen.
We're doing it. Cheers to
Cheers to frosting.
Cheers to
to shower
frosting.
frosting.
You sick son
Ross.
of a bitches.
Ross, so this is what's up, man. I think on Christmas, if people that are they're either like deployed or they're not being able to see their families or they're at their families and bored, it's the only reason they're going to be listening to this on Christmas. So we should go down the dark road.
Guaranteed,
so,
everybody's with their families and bored as fuck.
Yeah.
Bored
They're like,
as
oh
fuck.
god damn it!
No,
why did I
look,
do this?
I like Matt's idea. Let's make this the darkest Christmas
Okay.
ever.
Let's go.
Ask Evan about almonds.
No, hey, I think we should hit the almonds in 1
Yeah,
second, and
yeah.
I will make that
Yeah,
segue.
we'll hit it. Yeah.
But semen in the shower,
I'm
like
taking off my socks.
You don't know what it does. You're like, oh, it's just I'll wash this off, and it
No, you
becomes
won't.
this squid-like,
No, you won't.
clumpy. Oh, what is it?
Jared just
saying?
took
He's
off his
taking-
shirt. He's
Jared-
ready.
Oh my god! No, wait, for what? Semen? I'm talking about semen. He takes his fucking shirt
He
off.
starts
yeah.
sweating. He starts sweating.
Oh god.
Go ahead.
Ew.
Stop it.
Ew.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm done with my
Oh,
story.
I'm gonna tell you right now. No, I'm gonna jump on that.
jump in it.
In
Jump
basic
in that
training.
shower.
So in basic training, the first 15, 20 days, your dick doesn't work. But after that, I made sure that motherfucker worked. And when it did, in the shower, I'd knock out a quickie. I remember coming. Yeah.
That's group showers, bro.
No. I took a quixie.
What is it?
What's a quixie?
I already prepped it before I showed up.
Yeah, but it's group showers.
No, they don't see. I'm in the corner. You got to get the corner one. It looks like you're scrubbing your balls, but you're actually knocking it out. It only takes 3 or 4 strokes.
Oh boy.
Oh, it takes a
This
lot
is
of focus.
intense,
It's
bro.
all mental, but it's fine. Next, let's continue. As I'm going back to my bed, I remember there was, and you don't know where the cum goes, right?
No,
It was in my leg hairs. Oh, right. And how does it go there, right? Like how
Dude.
So I remember my buddy was like, "Oh, bro."
But then by the time you know it's on any part of your body, from like if you had a bad, like you missed the
Yeah.
napkin or whatever
Yeah.
you're doing, it gets stuck in hair and it hurts.
Yeah.
You're pulling hair
Well,
out to
well,
get it out.
One of the guys was like, "Hey, man, you still got soap on here," and I was like, "Oh shit, I do."
That's kind of soap.
Yeah,
It's not going
embarrassed.
to make you clean.
Yeah,
it's about something
really
about
not.
Mary fucking right
Damn,
there.
it just
Merry
shows
Christmas to all of Rocco's family. Merry Christmas.
Oh my god! Like the corner shower.
You-
I use the bathroom stall.
You're so gay.
No, I'm not.
What are you scared of?
Evan,
The
what?
guy with the butterfly tattoo in my basic training fight.
I never once masturbated in basic training.
I did,
I did a lot.
I did it on the toilet because you have a stall.
I never tried that. You know, I had this theory that I was deriving my power from non-masturbation.
Oh, you
Like, I
yeah,
was
like
really
Samson
into
and
the
Delilah kind of
Costanza.
thing.
I
Like
can
a
see that,
stanza.
Evan. You're real cerebral like that. Like I can see you
like,
getting
I
deep
gotta
within your
keep
own
this on a
soul with this
roll.
shit.
But SF dudes, like he's not
man.
saying jacking off. They're the weird ones. They're the ones that have the little ODAs, 12-man groups. Like you guys are.
I had
You're out
actually
there.
No, they're
convinced-
not.
I had convinced my
defend
dad
Evan.
that we
I
were
will.
Spartan rules while deployed. I'd convinced him that we would butt fuck each other out in the field because
But you
it was
told
just
your
Spartan.
actual- you
no,
told
my
your
dad.
actual
Yeah,
father.
I had him convinced for 2 years, and my dad was like, no. And I'd come home, he'd literally look at me in this weird look and like, you know, it was a long deployment, but you know we're okay. And I'd wink at him, you know.
Oh my god!
Listen,
It was awesome.
if you've ever worked with ODAs,
Did you finally tell him it was fake?
Oh God, no, dude. My dad.
So he's still you.
Well, my
oh my
dad-
god, this is great. You told me a story once about a bumper sticker or something.
Oh,
that you,
dude. So my dad, I have fucked with this dude like nonstop my entire adult life.
psychologically,
Oh,
just
yeah.
forever.
My dad is literally completely afraid of the fact that I'm absolutely like a devoid sociopathic, like murdering psychopath. Like, I mean, sociopath, like murder, all of that, all in one.
I could see that.
And so I literally flew into the country. I traveled a week to get to this spot, like 6 hours away from my dad's house. It was during the Kerry election period. My dad's hardcore John Bircher, ultra conservative guy. I drove 6 hours to put a John Kerry bumper sticker on his truck, turned around, drove back, redeployed. I'm talking to my dad like 2 weeks later on the phone. He's like, "You'll never fucking guess. Some goddamn asshole put a Kerry bumper sticker on my truck. I almost fired the entire shop." And I started laughing. He's like, what the fuck, man? So
That is so.
and
that-
you
that
just
is-
told him right then that was me.
absolutely not. No. I let it ride for a while, man. I have literally done so many things to my father that it is borderline wrong. They're seriously wrong.
There's certain.
Was
people
your dad? Is your dad a good guy?
Oh, he's an incredibly nice person, Ross, but you know I'm not. So
you don't fuck if
Oh, dude, Pike's Place with Evan was him and I toured Pike's Place Market in Seattle.
I love that place.
And
Delicious.
Evan plays like psychological jokes on humans in person, where he'll just go up into their ear and go, psst. And not pretend that he didn't do it. When they turn around, he just stares at him. When they look at him, and he looked at this old woman and just goes,
Oh, dude, that's
she
not
didn't
good.
know what to do.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, somebody's coming to get you. Somebody's coming to get you.
No, because there is no
Coming to
one.
get ya.
Yeah, there is no one.
I will say Evan is one of the best shots I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
And I beat him in Pistol Pig, so
yeah.
I just
What
So if
happened
it
later?
came down
And
to
you
the
beat
two
me
of
in
you guys,
Pistol
if it
AR.
came down to
Or
Matt
AR.
versus Evan to save the world, who's the better shot?
consistently Evan's gonna take
Evan's
that.
more
I'll admit
diabolical.
that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Evan is an insane shot, and we actually have a lot of fun together every time we go to Utah and shoot because we both are ultra competitive and yeah.
Does he beat you every time?
No, I wouldn't say no, but he probably gets a little more range time now that I quit contracting. Well, you just how long? When'd you quit?
About 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, see, I'm
about
still
2 years
fresh.
ago.
I'm like 6 months. out.
Evan's more diabolical, Ross. Like he would hide under your truck for 9 hours, and that would just be like,
Jerry's defending his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Matt's better because he has bigger biceps.
Thanks, Rocco.
Hey, I just,
oh, we talked about this today. You know, who would be the assassin?
the shooter.
Right.
Yeah, easy.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
Who would be the shooter?
Evan.
Would it be
Evan.
Matt or
Thinking
Evan?
about
Who would
it.
be the
Evan,
shooter?
Evan.
you would never guess.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
could be a door-to-door fucking vacuum salesman, and you wouldn't
You don't-
guess.
you don't know.
Invite me into your house, and now I'm stuffing you
Yeah.
into your dryer.
That's dude. I've had so many people sit around like because they know you shoot or something. You're a former SF guy and you worked for OGA after that for a while. But I was like, they always look and like they consider like me to be the like because I'm tattoos, beard. I fit that persona, and then like little whimsical Evan over here with a coffee cup, and I'm like, no.
Hey guys,
Evan will run circles around you and then butt fuck you before you even know where your shot hit. And then they're like,
Literally.
he'll break into your house and make it look like a suicide with your eyeball in your asshole.
yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The guy hated the way he
The
looks.
beauty
so
of
he shoved
Evan
his
is he's
eyeball.
so unassuming too.
that's
Right,
the thing.
exactly.
That's the art about the whole thing.
We've kind
Because
of
he's small, he's polite. He looks like he gets fucked by a bigger guy.
I'm not that big.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, that is fucking disgusting. Cheers to that.
And then
cheers to sweaty butt sex.
Evan, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself here, since you've tormented your dad for years. Has there been anything nice he's ever given you for Christmas that you've cherished?
I've got to really think about this. You know, I've got to. You know what? My dad actually gave me an original book signed by Patton.
Wait, are you
That's
kidding me?
fucking awesome. Are you serious?
No, it was on tank warfare. Yeah, absolutely.
Holy
So
shit.
Patton
That's
actually.
fucking awesome.
So
And you
he-
torment your dad, and he does nice shit like that. That's
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like,
Patton's a legend.
that's the
He
greatest
is.
gift ever. So where is that book now?
I don't know. You know what I think I did with it? I baked it into a cake and gave it back to him. And no, I'm kidding. No, it's
Wouldn't surprise me, you dark, creepy little fucker.
No, it's literally above my desk. So I've got a compass. He gave me this compass from like, I don't know, probably the late 1800s with an engraving on the back that kind of was supposed
Greenwich?
to inspire me.
Greenwich?
Greenwich. And then he gave me this book. Those are the two nicest presents that he gave me. The nicest present I've ever received is actually from my beautiful wife.
Life? Oh, I thought you said from your dad.
From my beautiful wife, yeah. She knitted me a hand-knitted stocking cap, cashmere stocking cap from a sweater that she
Hey,
purchased.
she actually told
Wow.
her and I were talking about that, how she had to buy cashmere sweaters to ravel
To
them
unravel
to
them.
make what she wanted to make for
Yeah, because
Evan.
she couldn't find the yarn, so that was the nicest gift.
Her and I were
correct.
talking cashmere colors and different stuff.
Absolutely.
We dude, that voice kills me. When did you put that out? We put that video out like 2 weeks ago, the hipster one that we did, or a week and a half ago. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
that was about 2 weeks ago. yeah.
And I'm Evan Hafer. Right?
Hey guys, no, it's
That's one of my
Horatio with a
favorite
Z.
videos you guys have made. It's one of my
Horatio.
favorites.
Horatio with a Z. Absolutely. So I'm going to turn that back around on you, Ross. What was the nicest present you've ever received?
I didn't get a signed book by Patton, but as a kid, I really wanted laser tag. Oh, who was that?
Fuck yeah,
Who was that?
That was Matt.
that was totally mad.
We were we weren't even sure if you heard that. That was the ghost
That's
in the
in the
room.
microphone. That is in it.
You can't blame that one on the dogs.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting pink eye over there. Somebody's getting pink eye for
We all
sure
might
after
get
that.
pink eye.
We've all had that.
Merry Christmas, Matt. Merry Christmas. From the bowels of Matt, Merry Christmas. My best gift was laser tag as a kid. I really wanted laser tag.
What a rich little fuck.
No. Here was why that gift was special to me was we didn't have any money. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. I had asked for laser tag because all the other kids at school had asked for laser tag. I didn't realize till later that maybe my parents didn't have enough money for Christmas. So then I went and I told my mom that I didn't want it anymore, just in case they had got it so they could save some money. And then Christmas morning when I opened it up, I had a laser tag just like every other kid in the neighborhood. And that was like a nice special thing where it was like, oh, you don't really appreciate that until you're older, where your parents had worked hard and times were tough, and they got you this one expensive gift that as a kid, they don't want to shatter your dreams that Santa Claus doesn't exist. So they go out and get you laser tag, and they probably didn't have the funds for it. And today, no matter what I get, that'll still be probably my most special gift other than my child. And I will never forget the laser tag. So if my parents are listening to this,
Sweet.
to Rocco jacking himself off in the shower and Evan murdering his dad, I just want to say thank you to my parents for always being
fucking.
great to me every Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that too.
Oh, my
That
God.
too. You know,
That is actually a fun fact that maybe a lot of viewers don't know. I am the only one without a child, that I know of, in the group.
Yeah.
True.
That's
well,
true.
Matt, but we all consider you with like 9 kids. Like you've got 9 kids somewhere.
They're there.
I've had a lot
They're
of
there.
the sex in my day.
A lot of the
Yeah.
But listen, you can't get dudes and trannies pregnant. There's a
No,
reason for
not
that.
at all.
You really can't.
I've been down that road.
Yeah.
So since your child can't give you a gift, what is something your parents and or girlfriend has gotten you that you liked for Christmas? What was something special to you?
Man, I don't know. I'm weird, dude. I'm not really like a materialistic kind of person because
But you only wear leather everywhere you go?
I only let that. Dude, honestly, I'm gonna say like I love my family. I just got a great family. My brothers, my mom, my dad. I love them all. But last Christmas is probably one of my favorites because I was with Melissa and all we literally started drinking at like 10 a.m. and watched movies and like sat with the Christmas lights on. And Jared's looking at me like I'm a little emotional fuck, but it was rad. It was just.
No,
it was
sounds
mellow.
rad. Oh, but what'd you get? I'm waiting for a gift.
There's no a blowjob. I mean, I don't know.
A blowski.
a bluey.
You got a
bluesies.
blimpy. You got a
Mel-
blimpy for
got a blimpy.
Christmas.
Mel
You
and-
got a blumpkin while you were
nice.
shitting? You got a blowjob.
See, I don't have kids though. Back to that because I don't have to give gifts. So Mel and I always make every Christmas or birthday. We don't really do gifts. We just kind of like.
Does your family come into town? How does that? What
Well,
do you
like
guys do?
Thanksgiving and stuff. No, I like to spend it just kind of with her. It's weird, but yeah. I just tone that down.
All right.
Wow!
This is
Wow! You look. We're on a podcast, so you can't see it, but Matt is blushing. The heat
No.
of this
Turning red.
microphone
He's
is
turning red.
He's turning red.
No, I'm not at all. Actually, I'm just excited for Christmas because that's a guaranteed blowjob.
Nice.
That's guilt.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Like
Because what you do is you
Rudolphing
promise her,
all
like,
over
listen,
yourself.
I'm going down on you, but you have to give me a blowjob first. I come, I go to sleep. Boom, nailed it. You know,
done at
done.
10
Yeah.
a.m.
at 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas at 10 a.m. What
You got
about you,
Breaking
Rocco?
Bad-
What's
Breaking
your
Bad
thing?
playing in the background?
Yeah.
I too, I was part of a family that at one point was didn't. I guess they weren't making a lot of money. So I think what our family went through was the family gift. You know what I mean? And so it was with 4 kids. It was my twin sister, my older sister, my older brother. And we got a family gift one year that was life changing for all of us. It was a Nintendo, the first Nintendo, dude.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
with Super Mario, and that changed
Life changing.
Yeah,
it
and
really is.
that was one of those. We had one of those TVs where eventually it broke down, and then you put another TV on top of it as the. You know what I mean? And so that bottom TV is what we used, and dude, that was life changing. It was something that for us was amazing that our parents would buy us such a crazy contraption where we can play these video games. It was blessing, man, and again, that still sticks in my head. And anytime my kids want to play any kind of video game, I'm kind of like with a smile on my face, like, yeah, man, I remember those memories when me and my brothers and sisters and got to play. So that's my fine memory of Christmas right there.
It's fucking real,
That's
dude.
an awesome one. Look, we've all got that one gift in our past that means a lot to us for different reasons and why. What about you, Jared? What's yours?
I got a few. My dad was a skateboarder, and it took a while to appreciate these. Now that I start thinking about it,
The best gifts do, you know?
my dad was a skateboarder growing up, and when I was about I would say 6 or 7 years old, he got me a Mike McGill original. I still have it.
Are you serious?
A Mike McGill skateboard with Pal Peralta wheels, independent trucks. I mean, this thing is the original. It's the original pool board. It's a square back.
Yeah.
So, and he bought me a matching one of his, but it was smaller. Damn. So it's like
That's
he
cool.
has his Mike McGill pool board.
Father and
I
son.
have my small still to this day. And then years later, I spent Christmas with one of my good friends, Danny Sanchez. And that night he had brought over his skateboard because we were skateboarding that day. We were still in the military at that time.
Hey,
And
Jared, was Danny ever really dirty by any chance?
I was going to say Dirty
Oh,
Danny.
that was his nickname. Old
Yeah,
Dirty Danny
weird.
Sanchez.
Never would have guessed it. Never would have guessed it.
So he had left his skateboard over at my house that night. And about 8 months later, he deployed. He had gotten killed in a green on blue incident.
Merry
and I
Christmas
still
to you.
have, but I have
No,
Danny's
man.
board. And crazy thing is he wrote his name on the grip tape in white paint pen. That's just what he
shit.
did.
Is it still there?
I haven't touched that thing since. It's sitting in the closet right
That's
behind.
fucking
And if you
cool,
guys
dude.
don't know,
Whoa.
Jared
Holy
one night
shit.
was drinking and made an amazing video for Danny, and you could catch it on the Art 15 clothing Facebook page, I believe.
I don't think we
It's
put
a great-
it on
it's a
there.
great video.
I have it. I can put it out.
Let's post it on the Drinkin' Bros
The
podcast.
thing was,
one of
Danny,
these days.
when I had started my video career, I'd purchased all the pro end equipment. Danny was there with me 100% of the way. So when he had gotten killed, I went back and grabbed all of the tapes and realized, holy shit, I have all this HD beautiful footage of us just hanging out and having fun.
Oh, man.
So I was able to cut together this amazing video, and even right when it happened, his mother is still to this day. She lives here in El Paso with us, and that video, I mean, to me, is one of
I'll
the
say this,
greatest
like,
things I have.
and this is not even biased because I didn't know any of that facts, and when Jared first put that out, I mean, we text on a group message a lot. Article 15 guys, we're all together and we chat. But me and Jared don't text directly very often because it's usually in a group message. And I text him directly and I was like, dude, that video actually made me emotional, and I loved it. And it was just, that's how good that video is. And hopefully everyone else gets to see kind of like the connection.
I felt very lucky because I had all of that stuff. Like you rarely. When this stuff normally happens, you think about the times you spent with these guys.
That were amazing, and there's no way to memorialize it and kind of look back. Like, I
man.
miss that motherfucker.
But
Talk
this
about
was-
that. We don't have pictures of the guys that we lost, and it's just like, damn, man, why not?
Yeah.
We spent
This
a lot
is
of
the
good
first
times.
time, like in my life, that I was like, "Fuck, I've got all this stuff. I'm able to make something amazing here."
For his family.
So
That's
those,
fucking cool, man.
those two things. That Christmas too. There's another video that exists where another one of our friends spent Christmas with us, and he had passed out early, and we stacked everything on him almost up to the ceiling. We called it Shaggy stacking because that was his name, Shaggy. So I can
down
put
with the
that video up.
Shaggy.
Yeah, the Shaggy
It's a
stacking.
good Christmas.
Yeah, but hey, I think one of the most important things is like, you guys party a lot and you have fun. But I remember the first time, one of the first nights I met you, Jared, you showed me that Danny video, and it was amazing. And you would never think that of watching all the crazy shit you guys do online, but you guys really do care about people and everything you're doing. So
I'm not going to be
cheers.
Cheers to that,
man.
You know, to be a devil's advocate a little bit. Hold on, I gotta take my sip. So
Cheers.
I think a lot of people, we have a persona online, and Evan, I would like your opinion on this too, because, well, I mean, you knew us kind of before. Well, not really, because the way we kind of connected was
it's kind of before. It was
It's right in the
very
beginning,
fresh.
right in the beginning.
Evan was one of the
Right in
first
the beginning.
people to ever
I
contact
remember he showed
us.
up and I was like, who's this guy?
but the reason that he had reached out was because
Because of the
my
videos.
old job, similar jobs, and then Evan, someone higher ups, dude, trying to vet you, and I was like, oh fuck, am I fired because of YouTube stuff? And then,
No, absolutely not. You were hired.
but
No, immediately that first again. So the first conversation I ever had with Matt was in the parking lot of my old squadron on Fort Bliss in my Xterra. The first conversation I had with Evan, same place.
boom.
Absolutely.
But I think what a lot of people might not know is our personalities, and Ross, I'd like your opinion on this too, are quite different than the internet. Like, we all have that online persona of it's like that over fucking cocky. Hi, I'm Matt. It's just, I don't really think that's representational of like our daily lifestyle. Although we are those people in essence, but at the same time, like, you know, we're not out fucking going to the clubs banging bitches. Most of us are all married. Well, we are married, but and then hang out and drink and just we like the guys' time and
I
the
think,
community.
I think the best model for it is that there's a time and place for everything, and I think that's what best describes us. Like when we're together, we're boys, and we talk about the craziest shit. We drink and we talk all the old stories, and it's fucking a blast. But then when we're home, we're with our families. We're family men. You know, we take care of our people, and we do what we do. And you know, there's a serious side to all of us. You know,
We also too, and we've seen this feedback quite a bit. Is we treat everybody that's ever met us like how many
Exactly
fucking
the
people-
same.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah.
I've been around him for 2 years now, right?
almost three.
3 years.
Almost 3.
So literally every person I've ever seen come through like the doors at any scenario has been treated the exact same way. And it's either
Appreciate
you
that, man.
fit
Appreciate that.
or you don't fit.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's the way it
And
is.
that's whether
Yeah.
you're a soldier or a
civilian.
Marine
Right.
Navy guy,
Yeah.
or you're a fucking billionaire walking
Yeah.
through the door.
Or an asshole.
doesn't
and we treat
fucking
you like an
matter.
asshole.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It's funny
it does not matter.
because if a billionaire like wow, he really didn't give a shit. Like, no, we don't give a shit. It's how you treat us, we treat you, and if you fit in, you fit in. If you don't, go to another room because we're gonna keep talking about weird shit.
We have sang "Huggin' and Dude" in front of the guy that owns Google.
Yeah, exactly. Hugging a dude on a lake resort in the middle of Montana.
Dude, that
Oh
was
my God.
literally
Bro,
the
I
seventh
forgot
richest
about
man in
that,
the world.
dude.
Yes.
dude, Ross.
There's video of that. There's video of that, dude.
Dude,
Yes,
Ross,
there is.
they were trying to get us to play a fucking song, and I don't play piano. I know like literally one song. I'm a guitar guy, and Jared and I just kind of looked at each other, and
There's a grand piano
Yes.
at this
yeah.
resort on a lake in Montana.
Oh,
You've got
man.
the owner of the resort right there. You've got the seventh richest man in the world.
Yep.
You've got all of us,
but
and they're begging
us to play
a
Begging us.
song.
So I was like, Jared, you want to do it? And he goes, fuck it. So we sit down, and I start this nice do 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 do. And it's like, when I look into your eyes, I know you're the one. Do 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 do. And it essentially goes into hugging a dude, and then we went into the whole chorus of fucking a dude, and like everybody's
Oh
like,
my, I forgot about that.
everybody's
dude.
looking around like, yo, this song
Yeah.
sounds good, but are they literally singing in the hotel lobby with like a
Yeah.
billionaire? The guy that owns the place, fucking, it was very
Fucking
uncomfortable.
dude. I remember
for them.
after we were done,
they
they
took the piano away.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
No, they still talk about that. I was up there 2 weeks ago.
No way.
And the dude brought it up. He's like, "Hey, you remember when those crazy guys came in there and they were singing that song about fucking a dude?" And I was like, "No, I don't remember that."
There's a sign
It's,
on the
it
piano.
doesn't seem weird. It seems weird now. I don't know.
That is so funny. It was
Oh
a small
my
town.
God.
We're gonna be lifetime legends.
But they were begging us, and we were like, "Nah, dude, we don't really do the live
We
thing."
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know a song that we
songs.
can all sing.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like,
Oh, man,
Well,
was
and that
fucking-
goes for everybody. Literally, like Jason, a good friend of ours.
Yes.
Like hundreds of millions of dollars, fantastic intellect. We come up the first time. Literally, I can't even tell you how many times we would have a conversation with any other person, and they would be completely offended about what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like really bad shit.
Yeah.
And Jay's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds good, guys.
What's
Hey
weird-
guys, you guys want breakfast in the morning? Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
All right.
I got some
What's
organic
weird
elk sausage.
is what the weird thing to me is that we've been able to pull these guys into our little weird world.
Yeah, well, dude, They see it's real, man. They see it's real.
It's a fun world. It's a fun world, though.
And it's real. I think the biggest thing is it's real. We don't have to put on an act for no one.
There was one night that Jay just slept down in the basement with us.
Yeah.
Like, again, he's in a castle of a house. Like, anything over
47,000 square feet.
Anything over 40,000 square feet, it's a castle. And he drank with us all night. We had fun, and then he slept in the basement on the couches with us.
Absolutely.
Like, and this is a guy that doesn't even have to give us the fucking shred of a time of day, but he has the greatest heart, and he's so
Dude,
cool.
The thing is, there's so many people that fucking are so worried about what other people think or take themselves too serious. We're a group that does not take ourselves serious. We have a good time. We talk about anything. There's no fucking boundaries, and we enjoy ourselves at all times.
No matter who it is.
No matter who it is.
I think my favorite time with Evan Hafer was when, I won't get into the story, we had a story that not a lot of people believe that I tell, but he heard it from a third source party that I almost got in big trouble in the military for. Yeah. And he was like, that's fucking you? And I was like, yeah! That was a good night. I had a great time, dude.
That was a really good night.
It's fucking hilarious.
You can't just not tell that
when
story
you put it,
now.
oh,
You
Ross,
cannot. You cannot tell that story.
Yeah.
I can't.
Actually, you cannot tell the story.
No,
Yeah.
that one is not for the air, Ross.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the never-ending story.
Is the big white dog going to come out and drive you guys off into the world?
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't want to spend my life in jail. Kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's not admit any war crimes.
What
over on the
Do you think you would call this a jail time?
Drinkin' Bros podcast, #1 rule: no admission to war crimes.
Listen, I didn't know. But I'm not admitting to anything.
You were just a private.
You
were just a private.
No.
I
You
was
were just a specialist.
I was a senior E5.
Yeah, senior,
just a sergeant.
yeah.
I was just a senior E9.
Yeah,
I had no
ju-
idea.
Just 4 deployments under my belt. A lot of fucking dudes killed.
And
That was actually my
Four-star
fifth
general.
deployment.
I was banging my biographer. I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm the
You wake
director
up
of the
with a
CIA.
stocking full of fingers on Christmas morning, and it's like, oh, Matt Best did that.
We kept a lot of fingers.
That's actually a cool fucking. Hey, we should talk about the worst, like, what do you call them? The stocking gifts you could give.
Stocking
Stocking stuffers. Yeah.
Because you just brought up
stocking
fingers.
stuffers.
That'd be a
be a good
bad
one.
one,
Yeah.
or a good one.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Do you guys do stockings over there, Rocco?
No, we actually do old socks.
Are you serious?
They can't afford stockings. Come on.
You fucking asshole. Yes, we do stockings, you fuck.
Look,
God
I didn't know if you live in a fucking pueblo or a mud hut or whatever you call it in Mexico.
He lives in a teepee.
No, man.
Yeah.
We do stockings. Me growing up, I had a Donatello Ninja Turtle stocking. So, and
That's
I
rad.
actually still have it. Hunter, one of my sons, still uses that same exact one.
Hey,
Fucking badass.
my grandma
that's awesome.
had us like custom stockings made. I want to say when I was about 8 or 9. And
Same here. Same here.
They
I
were
had a
like
custom stocking for my
3
grandma.
times bigger than normal ones. So after that, it was always like, fucking go into the stocking because more shit's in there.
That's the
Wait,
best thing.
I have a question for Ross. Ross, what is like the best? You said gift earlier for Christmas, but like stockings are different because you're expecting candy, but there's always that one gift that's like rad.
No, what's the worst?
Or the worst. Yeah, give us the worst.
worst?
I got
That's better.
Sugar Ray's album in my stocking.
The fuck is
Sugar-
that?
awesome.
Who
Sugar
the
Ray.
fuck is that?
Sugar
Ray.
Come on,
Sugar
bro.
Ray.
Sugar Ray.
Bro, he's a
Someday
masterful
wanna
guitar
In
player.
the morning, there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's
Okay.
bus bed.
Yeah, Ross. So your question.
Yeah, so we'll go.
Ross
kind
kinda
of
looks like
Ross
the guy
looks
from-
like Sugar Ray.
with the haircut. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
God, I do. Hey, look, there's worse looking people to be compared to.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
if you said I look like Danny Trejo, we'd have problems. You know what I'm saying?
I've actually been compared to him. That's
Yeah, but his
No way.
he's got a character of a god. He's amazing human.
God, the guy's amazing.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome human. But if you ask Robert Rodriguez, he said his face looks like the side of a mountain, where it's. I think he said a rock climbing exhibit
Damn,
is what he
that's fucking-
said.
And I love
That's
Robert
me.
but
Rodriguez.
it's true.
I love Robert
And like
Rodriguez.
Danny
me.
laughed about
Capo.
it.
Do you know him?
El Chapo?
Yeah. Do you know him?
I will not
Say
answer
El
that.
Capo.
Did you say El Capo?
It's El Chapo.
El Chapo. I will not
Chapo.
answer.
Hey,
I'm not answering that
Evan, you have to
question.
pronounce the H. You pronounce the H,
Yeah,
Evan.
in Spanish you pronounce the H.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, ch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a che.
I don't know.
Abe said che.
I just
it's
know how
actually
to
in the
speak
alphabet.
Asian languages. Don't ask me why.
Speak some for us real quick. Come on, give us something.
Kun sabay di rukap.
What does that mean?
How are you?
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I got one for you. I'm going to throw some people off right. Pechoshalam Benasinit. That's nice to meet you in Kurdish.
How about
Ooh,
this?
nice.
How about
Surrounding
this?
Kurdish.
How about this? Vinsnam. Oh shit.
Oh no!
Fuck,
Come
I fucked up.
on.
I had some I got Vince Stanumstadai.
What's that?
Nice.
Vince is my name.
And
It's
what?
really good.
In Pashto.
Oh,
Pashto.
that's a
Okay,
shitty language.
okay.
Give you
Well,
a
whatever.
I'll say.
Ross, what do you got for us?
Mine's what
Wop.
Gangnam Style.
You fucking homo.
Hey, actually, here's I got Japanese. I played baseball on a Japanese team.
Ichni sanchi
Yeah,
gorochi
yeah.
ichach.
Yes.
Ichini sanchi
Hey,
go.
here's a joke in Japanese. Shamata chimakura chioko.
What the?
I don't know what that means, but all the Japanese people right now listening fucking laugh their ass off.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
all of them.
They-
All
I'm
6
sure
of
they
them in
will. And
Japan. that
everybody who's a
downloaded this
huge fan of
cast.
Kill Bill is laughing their ass off right now.
Hey, Drinkin' Bro. Sorry we're a little drunk, but cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry,
Oh,
we're
we fucking
You
spilled
deserve
everywhere.
this. The title is
And by the
Drinkin'
way,
Bros.
if anybody is listening out there and they want to get me the Gangnam Style CD, go ahead and pop that in. What?
Gangnam.
Hey, you know what we need to
We were
need to
still
create
on stockings. though.
we need to create a group Amazon account with a wish list. And then viewers can just send
Yes.
us random, like
Let's do
Howard
it.
Is
the
that
Duck.
possible, by the way? Is
Yes,
that
it is.
possible?
Oh, super.
No,
Yes,
wait,
it is.
here's another thing. Hey, Ross, I was thinking we have a P.O. box here in the Art 15 land, and if somebody wants us to drink their, say, local beer or alcohol,
Or if people brew, don't poison
no,
us.
no,
but
no, I don't want them brewing it.
It's got to be
But-
legit.
But
Yeah, how do we test that?
how do we test that?
Don't
Poison.
send us
Ha-ha,
fruit.
killed
It's got to be
Rocco.
sealed.
Fuck
It's got to
y'all.
be sealed.
Yeah, but we do have a P.O. box. Message the
No, if you
podcast
actually
page.
Well, that or if you go on to the Matt Best MBEX 11X MBest I can't even say my own name MBest 11X
Blah.
page under the description, the PO box is in there. That'd actually be really rad if you guys have a cool local beer you want us to try. I mean, you don't have to send us a 6-pack, just send us one with a foam. That'd be
Pretty
super
much
cool.
we're calling out Southern Pines Brewing Company right now. You better send us a
yeah.
fucking pallet.
Oh yeah.
Southern Pines.
Wait, I want to go back to the stocking stuffers from Amazon. What's
Yes.
What do you want? What do you want off of Amazon, Jared? That you want somebody to gift you?
I want a toenail
Oh.
clippers, 2 condoms, and a high five.
I want Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill CD in the wrapper.
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
How does he know the album
Where
that
the fuck
quick?
did you come up with that?
What are you
the
talking
fuck?
about? It's Alanis Morissette.
I like that a lot.
bitch.
Evan, what do you want over there?
I need a nose hair clipper. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Absolutely stat.
The electric ones?
Yeah,
Battery
absolutely.
operated
I'm
or
tired of
plug-in?
using scissors, man.
I feel
Tired
like
of using them.
Evan needs like white latex glove, like something to wipe off fingerprints.
Evan's
like,
Dexter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
he is.
Dexter, bro.
Yeah, you were totally
that loud?
Devin.
I think his new nickname should be Dex.
Evan's like an intimidating Dexter.
He's
Yeah.
Dex.
Because the actual actor for Dexter, he is not intimidating.
Fantastic actor, though.
Yeah, he's a good
I,
actor.
really
I
great
love
show.
Dexter.
Great
My
actor.
favorite show.
If he held a gun, I would not be afraid.
No,
if you had a
absolutely
gun in your hand,
not.
I'm running
Yeah.
Well, you would run
in
into
zigzag.
anything.
Yeah. For
Very
sure.
zigzag pattern.
I'll say
Because
what I
like
want.
moving
I saw-
targets. Way more fun.
I saw those ugly sweaters that are online for sale. I
Love
want the
them.
Kanye one, the
my
Kanye
God.
Merry Christmas one
That's
with
funny.
Kanye West's face on it, as if he's Christ.
I want a picture of Kanye on my sweater that says, "I'm
You
a
need
fucking bitch."
Yeah.
Literally,
need
no. I swear, man, Kanye West is one of my least favorite people. He early on,
Mine too.
he made some decent, okay music for being a wannabe hip hop artist. But where he's at now in life is like saying that he's gonna run for president. I want to fucking kick his head off. I want to fucking kick his head off. He's fighting sight list. He's on my fighting sight
Fight
list.
on sight list.
Yeah,
Fight on
I'm telling
sight
you.
list.
Hey, that's a real list. I'm telling you, if any of you guys come up, and I'm gonna fucking knock
Devin
you out.
Sawa's on the fighting side list.
Devin Sawa, he's number 3.
I've already cited him and I've already fighted him, so he's off the list.
Yeah,
Ooh,
well,
damn.
yeah,
I've got a new one. Like I've got a new list.
Ross.
I've got a new
Well,
list.
Hey,
Slate.
he's got an asterisk. He's gonna get a second ass.
Hold
whooping.
on. I don't know anything about this fight on site
Okay,
thing.
fight
All
on
right,
sight
hold on.
list.
Yeah.
Fight. Oh wait. First of all, I want a Fernando Valenzuela jersey XX. Just saying, Fernando Valenzuela.
Oh yeah. By the way, I want.
I gotta throw
and
that
I
out
want
there.
that. I want that. I want that
Is that
Kanye
due to
Christmas
good
sweater
football player?
XX.
Dude,
I want it to be
Football,
Cosby
Evan.
style.
That
Football.
motherfucker was the fucking. That was the epitome of the Los Angeles Dodgers in L.A. That guy right there.
1981, looking up at the clouds, winning the championship.
Hey,
you were there.
I
All
was-
of Mexico was there.
There you go.
Hey, Ross.
Tommy DeSorda.
Hey, Ross.
Yes.
You just said 1981, the best decade ever, as we already know.
I was born in 81.
Ever.
bitches.
God,
Nice.
here we go with this
Ever.
garbage.
I
90s,
just wanted to
bitches.
throw that out
90s.
there.
Hey, weren't we 90s? Me and you, JT?
Yeah, you guys are 90s.
Yeah, you guys
We're
were
fans
90s.
of the 90s.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt and I were huge fans of the 80s, which is when it happened. And Evan, we never got to your Amazon gift. What do you want?
Yeah.
I told you, man.
Nose
I
hair
need the
What?
nose hair clippers. I need electric nose
that's
hair
all
clippers.
you
Was
want
that a
from
real?
Amazon?
You really want
Give him a
nose
real
hair
gift.
Hey,
clippers?
I don't know if
God
you guys
damn
have
it.
seen this, but my wife absolutely spends way too much money on Amazon. So
Dude,
there's no way I can get exactly what I want from there.
Dude, I gotta admit, Amazon Prime one-click buy
You
is
can't-
the most
it's
fucked
fucking
up
horrible.
thing.
Yeah.
Because it's immediate gratification. You look and you're like,
Yep.
dude, I don't really need this fucking like salad cleaner fucking half blender.
I do it just to surprise myself a couple
I hit
days
it.
later.
Yeah.
Dude, because I'm always
Yeah,
drunk
dude.
when I do it, and I have packages show up at the fucking
I
house.
know, dude.
And it's Christmas because I don't even know what my dumbass ordered. So when I open them, I'm like, oh, I bought a fucking.
When I'm drunk, I order all kinds of weird shit.
I have
dude.
not ordered Jagged Little Pill from Alanis Morissette. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
that'll
I'm
be
looking forward
good.
to fight on site list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight on site. Hell yeah.
So the fight
I
on
want the
site
Kanye West sweater. The
Who's
Christmas
on our
sweater.
list? Who's on our list so
I
far?
don't know if we can mention the fight on site list, but we can say, let me explain the fight on site. The fight on site list is a list of names that if we see them at any point in time, we are knocking them the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's
Who's on yours?
As soon as eye contact is made, all of us are going to be like velociraptors and just fight.
Here's
Like
the
there
thing-
is no,
here's the thing,
there is no
yeah.
like push. Like
No.
hey, we don't like
No.
you. It's just
No,
it's on.
yeah, no fucking elementary
But I
chest
will
bumping.
say, to be on the fight and sight list, it's a feat. You're just
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
like you're not like,
exactly.
hey Rocco,
We only
fuck
have
you,
what,
you're a
3
pussy.
deep.
Yeah,
We're only 3 deep.
I'm 3 deep for
I
sure.
have two.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Oh.
I don't just pick a fight with anyone. They got to really piss me off with being a douche. Like there's guys that are on the maybe, and we'll drink and I'll try and provoke and see what they want to say. But there's guys that are no shit. It's
We need
like,
a hand signal though.
Yeah, it's like
So we know that it's like
The horn goes out.
Dude, we forgot to buy we need to
Yeah,
buy the
we
horn
did.
tomorrow.
oh god,
gotta
we
buy
have
that.
to go buy the horn tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shot Show. We might actually release some
We're
of
gonna
this
do the fight on
sites.
site?
We
Yes.
might.
Can you guys
Yeah.
release any of the names on the
No,
fight
no,
on
they're
No,
all-
we're
they're
just
all
gonna do it.
classified.
We're gonna execute if we
If
see
you
him.
see me
No
take my
fucking
shirt
shit.
off,
Yeah.
it's game on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
so in a different circumstance.
I don't-
Is there a possibility? Wait, Rocco, is there a possibility that
Huge.
this person will be at
yeah,
Shot Show?
Huge
here's the deal, Ross. When I was younger,
I can't wait.
Check this
I
out,
can't
Ross.
wait.
When I was younger, I don't wear sandals to a bar because I know I might get in a fight.
I don't either. Ever.
Same here.
Ever.
Never. Same here.
Never
Same
wear
here.
sandals.
Yeah, they're
No.
tied up
Nope.
shoes because it's
Yeah.
time to get down, bro. And
Yes, exactly.
We got in a fight with our driver last fucking Shot Show.
Oh yeah.
That dude fucked up.
Who knows if we're gonna fight with this time?
It was at that moment he knew he
fucked up.
Yeah.
And anybody wearing, you're right, anybody who wears sandals into a bar is a knockout candidate.
That's
So
it.
you're like,
Go
bro,
for the feet.
bro,
I'll just
what
start
were you
stomping
thinking
them.
coming in
Yeah,
sandals? You're
soft
getting
target.
knocked out.
It's a soft target.
Yeah.
I carry a mouthpiece in my back pocket at all times.
Do you really?
Randomly,
Fuck yeah,
when I
you
know
do.
it's time.
Randomly.
When I know it's the.
I actually watched one of my really good friends in college break almost every toe on his right foot by kicking a man in the head with Birkenstocks.
Yeah, you don't
It
do
was
that.
fucking phenomenal.
He
It
deserved
was
it.
fucking
He fucking
That
phenomenal.
was in
deserved it.
Washington State, wasn't it?
Absolutely not. It was
Yeah.
in northern Idaho. Oh yeah.
Oh God!
The
he
only
could have
fucking
broken him
people
on,
that
on a
wear
hacky sack.
Birkenstocks.
It could have been on
Hey,
a fucking hacky sack.
This was 1999. God damn it! Those things were in style for hippies.
You know, I think it is
He-
a Christmas episode. We could cut it early. I think we just go for
No,
another
we're
20
going.
minutes. I think
We're going.
We want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas.
People are miserable right
Yeah.
now with their
They're
families.
fucking miserable.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Fucking
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you fucking savages.
Cheers! Cheers!
I can't
you
wait
About
fucking
to pour another drink and just keep going.
Christmas
Hey,
tamales.
Hey, I'm actually going to take this in a really weird direction.
I'm excited.
So if someone's listening, hey, so I put some stuff out there. When I got out of the military, man, I went through actually kind of a really depressive state in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I had no sense of community. I didn't know no one. I moved directly to LA after I got out of the military, and I was surrounded by a bunch of fucking pussies that had no idea about what life is, what sacrifice is. And I was fucking, it sucked. My life sucked. I hated it so fucking much. And to see where we are today, surrounded by my fellow friends and feeling like that we're part of a community with the Drinkin Bros, like, I don't know. I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. And this is truly from my heart, because if I wouldn't have met these guys and JT and reconnected with Rocco, I don't know where I would be, but it sure as the fuck wouldn't be here.
Like a train yard.
Yeah, probably. But seriously, man, so I just want to say I love you all fucking, and you too, Ross, you fucking Evan, you guys are my best friends in life. So to all of you guys out there,
Ross,
Bros,
we're
we love you,
saluting.
man.
We're saluting to the premiere that we held in my garage on the photo backdrop with the projector of FDR American Badass.
That is true.
Yes.
Which got
cheers.
me obsessed with Mr. Ross Patterson.
Obsessed.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
I would say this, man. We did range 15. So Ross, I have a question for you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Bum bum bum.
When are you going to start writing Rescue
Rescue
16?
The sequel.
Hey, man,
The sequel.
I think it's time.
You just dropped a big bomb. You
Yeah.
labeled it as the sequel.
I think it's time.
We already have the title.
And it already has a name.
Why not? What do you think? Ross?
No, I love it. Here's the thing. It's the entire sequel is already mapped out in my head. I've got to finish editing the trailer, which is coming out January 19th to the entire world. After that, I'll go back to editing for about a month, and I think the sequel I'll begin to write in March, early March.
March sounds
Rescue
fun.
16
That's a
will
good time
begin.
for all of us to go out there.
Yeah.
So that's actually kind of a cool point to talk about is like the creative process that goes behind making a movie. So originally we hired kind of a screenwriter. The guy, I'll make this really quick, wrote the script. We brought it to Ross, got connected with him. He's like, you fucking idiots. You don't have $20 million to have a car get shot out of the sky with a rocket launcher. Let me tone this down to a budget.
Tailored the script
Yeah.
to an actual figure.
Right. Ross is an amazing
Yes.
writer. He has the ability to know what's going to work, what doesn't work. That's why he's the director, and he also writes, which is such a cool fucking compilation of talent. And then it kind of went to the other guys, us, and we sat down and tailored it to what we want. So going forward, if we do another movie, especially with the military community, that's probably how it'll pan out.
Yeah.
Ross will do the heavy lifting, and then we'll come in and write the dick jokes.
Yep. That's it.
Dick jokes.
Instead of your love interest is definitely going to be Evan in the next movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
No, it's not.
Jared.
But, Joe,
What?
you have to be
Yeah.
Jared because it's real.
No.
Prison,
Hey, that shit
prison
just,
rules, bro.
Yeah, that shit comes out on film really well when it's real.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop.
seriously. Yeah.
When it's
Just
real. No, when
stop.
you remember, everybody remembers when he spit on his hand when Jake was bent down and broke back.
Oh yeah. That was real.
I never-
It's a
Never saw
real
it.
moment,
Never
and it was like a
Never
real
saw
moment
it
where
broke
it turned it.
I had definitely masturbated before that.
I feel like the reviews, knowing it's a gay cowboy movie where two dudes fuck and you watch it,
You might.
yeah. And
I can't wait. I can't wait for. I can't
Wait,
wait for.
hang on,
Go.
Jared. There was a truth about to come out with Matt. Were you a fan of Brokeback? You were about to say it. You were about to say, I fucking love that movie.
No, I
You
was
were
saying
really
I
about to
didn't
say
watch it just because I didn't feel like fucking.
I've never seen it either.
The only good gay sex scene I've seen in the movie was Bradley Cooper on Last American
Yeah,
Wet Hot
Hot
American Summer.
That
Yeah,
was
Wet
the
Hot
best.
American Summer.
That's the only gay sex
That's the only gay
I
scene
will
where like
ever
that's
enjoy.
legit. Yeah.
Ever.
Where he kicks the soccer ball.
Oh, God.
He kicks the soccer
Yeah.
ball
And
as
honestly,
he's getting mounted.
We had this, I think, not to the gay community. It's just preference. But I mean, like, you're not gonna have a gay dude watch two lesbians make out. They're not into it. I just
No.
don't really feel like watching it.
Yeah, I don't want
into
to
it.
watch Brokeback.
But I mean, Evan.
Well, I, as an actor, I will say, like, look, as an actor, I saw Brokeback.
Well, you
and it
watch
was,
everything.
I watch everything, but it was actually
suck
like a
everything.
really great film. So
I've
I
always
do
wanted to
dig-
watch it, but I've always felt like I'd be
I'm
judged.
scared of it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Super scary.
It's like The Notebook. It's
I
like The
love The
Notebook.
Notebook.
We've
Don't
all
give me that.
seen
I love the
exactly.
fucking
Everybody's
Notebook.
seen The
Great
Notebook
film.
too.
Look,
Yeah.
I used to when I was dating around Florida. I used to have 12 copies unopened of P.S. I Love You.
He meant hooking up. He meant
No,
hooking up in Florida, not dating.
Every time a girl would come over, I would bring out another unopened copy and be like, I haven't seen this movie. You want to watch it?
God, you're such an asshole.
Beautiful.
God.
Really
It
beautiful.
worked. It worked
Every
all
time.
12 times.
Every single time.
Oh, you're so gross.
Hey, but Jared, you know what makes the magic of Brokeback Mountain is Randy Quaid was also in it. He was the boss.
Shut the fuck up. Randy
Randy-
Quaid
Dead
was in
serious.
there?
Randy
Dead
Quaid.
Quaid was in it.
What was-
it was
what
one
did
of
he
his last
play?
That's an
movies.
American icon, by the way.
Yeah.
He was one of their. He was the boss. So he was the boss of Jake Gyllenhaal and them. Knew about their love affair. Chose to turn another cheek, pun intended, and look the other way. Yeah, Quaid. Randy Quaid. That was one of his last movies before he fled to Canada.
JT had to jump up and pee. I'm not sure if he went to go masturbate to Randy Quaid or take a pee.
Super hot.
What's up? He's American
really
icon.
is an American icon.
Okay.
Yeah.
He really is an American icon. Well, hey, Matt. Well, who's our drinking bro of the week?
All right, Drinkin' Bro of the Week is gonna be or friend and more so than that, just an inspiration to the community, which is Tyler Gray.
Tyler Gray.
All right.
Tyler
Yeah.
Gray.
So a quick synopsis on Tyler Gray, if you don't know who he is. He's a former, actually Army Ranger, and then went to CAG, Delta Force, whatever you want to call it, the unit. Got wounded, almost lost his right arm. I shake his hand, right arm. Almost lost his right arm. But this dude has just come back around, and he's such a fucking inspiration. He does everything he can to support the community and like other veterans, and puts himself out there a lot. He made a documentary called "That Which I Love Destroys Me," and it's one of the coolest things that I've ever seen because it's such a different perspective on the thought process of a lot of guys who've deployed, where it's like I necessarily didn't have an issue of what I did, but it's the transitional piece of not being a part of this community and doing the job that I defined my life by. So it's on YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out, "That Which I Love Destroys Me," check it out.
Hey, real quick, I want to say, hey Ross, real quick. I mean, on that note of a veteran who's doing big things in the community, we want to reach out as veterans in this room and talk about that. Any of you veterans that are having suicide crisis or any struggle, please reach out, man. We're all here. We've all reached out to each other in a time of need, and
we have a place for that, and
exactly.
that is the Drinkin' Bros Vigilant Guard. It's facebook.com/groups/Vigilant Guard.
But
Yeah.
even outside of that, I like.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You can reach out to us personally, and we can try and direct you into another location where we can try and help out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I've asked for help from Matt plenty of times, in times where I've been in struggle, whatever it is.
Vice versa.
But exactly, vice versa. So please, I don't care how badass you are. If you need help, reach out to another veteran, man, please.
Or don't be afraid.
Exactly.
It doesn't make you weak.
Fuck no, man.
It's fuck, dude. We were all there.
Oh, and we all struggle with it, man.
You were right, just a kilometer away from me in Mosul.
Dude,
I was in.
Same
I was
time.
I was up at the hill on Miraz. You were down in Diamondback.
2005.
I mean, I showed up a little late to that one, but I was
Right
same
there.
time.
You had F-14s overhead all night,
Yes,
just
we
running
did.
circles.
And dude, at the same time,
Chatting with
and
them.
we have the same issues. So that's the thing. If I need help, I reach out to my boys.
you got a potato dick issue, bro.
Yeah.
No, and it's
Super weird.
Yeah, and hey,
Yeah, and,
and by the
I've got
way,
a how to get Evan away from his wife issue. What same issues are you talking
Absolutely.
about?
That's some chess right there, my friend.
what was that, Ross?
but by the way, like this is genuine and legitimate. Like these guys literally answer every email or phone call. So if there is anybody out there who is struggling, literally everyone will answer.
That's a
So
bold.
There's always somebody to talk
we
to.
always try. Don't ever message my page on Facebook because
Yeah.
it's over rampant with fucking shitty. No, a lot
Not
of nice
Matt's
emails.
page.
I just can't
not
keep
Matt's
up.
page. Hit up the
Don't-
Rocco page. Hit up the R15 page.
Yeah,
Hit up any of the
that's
Drinkin'
where-
Bros podcast page. All the Drinkin'
Yeah.
Bros
That's
pages.
where we have the ability to kind of manage.
Easier to
connection.
Matt's page gets flooded, and we can't even keep up anymore. We couldn't
Five-
keep up a
maybe
year
like-
ago.
Like
500
naked
a
pics.
day.
Yeah, we couldn't keep
I
up
mean,
a year
like dick
ago.
pics
So
and-
it's like 3 years ago. we couldn't keep up.
I honestly right now you're probably 28,000 unread messages.
Right. No,
easily.
28,000?
Yes.
No, easily.
Easily.
Yeah, I can't.
Easily. We
Because
can't keep
we
up.
can't even look at them.
We can't
because,
keep
I
up.
want to.
No, we can't keep up.
All right, that's your new job.
You're managing.
you have to
the account.
answer
hired.
every one of them.
Yeah. Start from 3 years ago.
I'll turn it back
Yeah,
to
good
Tyler
luck,
Gray.
Evan.
So
Good luck.
Tyler Gray is an amazing American fucking
Outstanding.
hero. He's a fucking fantastic human being, and jump on YouTube. Absolutely watch that documentary. He's also got a new thing that he's doing with like Larry Vickers and Pat Mack, a bunch of
Nice.
dudes from
Those are big guys,
from the
big dogs.
unit.
And on his
Big dogs.
Facebook, he's
Fuck
been
yeah.
doing like a daily update his thoughts, and he just talks about shit like he's a fucking.
The great
cool,
thing about
amazing
Tyler
dude.
that all of you need to realize is it doesn't matter what you did in the military. You will relate to this man's story, and you will relate to his ideologies and his thoughts.
So if
And
you guys don't mind, man, go over one more time. Where can we find him? Where can we follow him?
Tyler Tyler Gray Grey. You can Facebook. He's got kind of a fan page.
And then on
his own thing.
YouTube, it's just,
YouTube. That Which I Love Destroys Me.
That's
the
Which I
biggest
Love
link to what he
Destroys
does.
Me. And we'll
The
we'll
name
put that
alone
out.
kills
yeah.
me. The
Put
name
it out.
alone kills me.
But that hands down was the only
The-
only documentary, the only video I've ever watched about the subject where I listened to it all the way
Yeah.
through. Why? Because it was a man that had been there
Done that.
and done that, and he was telling you, hey, here's what I I experienced and I felt.
Fuck it.
Dude, he recorded vlogs for that documentary that were never supposed
over
to
10 years ago.
Never
Yeah.
supposed to see the light of day. It was just him. It was his coping mechanism to like talk to the camera. And then he has a funny story because when they're making documentary, he was telling the editor and the director of the documentary, he's like, yeah, man, I recorded these vlogs like right after I got hurt and was getting surgeries. He's like, what the fuck? Give me the vlogs, you fucking idiot. But that's a big part of it, and it's real cool.
Yeah, so when I watched that, that's the first thing I've ever seen in my life, like literally my adult life. And my wife was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like literally, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because that's just not normal for you to watch.
No,
it.
I mean, no, I watched it and it invoked a feeling where I was like, "Yeah, man, like this is the first real documentary I've seen
That you
on
can
any of
respect.
this, that I can fucking respect." And I look at it and I look at a guy like Tyler, and you look at the community at large, right? Just everybody in the community, and who do we respect?
The badasses.
The guys above us.
Yes.
Fuck, dude. Everybody in the community that we respect everybody, but ultimately it's guys cut from the same cloth.
Right, exactly.
Here's a guy that struggled. He's absolutely no fear. That guy's the amount of courage that Tyler's actually like putting out to everybody that can watch this is fucking immense. Because he's actually saying a lot of shit that we've thought about.
That guys don't want to be.
They don't want to
public.
fucking talk
But
about.
super hard to say.
Super hard to say.
It's very vulnerable to put yourself out there, and
Absolutely.
for someone that's
Especially
willing to do it, especially someone as high as that
Position
guy,
is
exactly
where he was, yeah.
with the respect that he has. That you would never expect a guy like him to be put himself in a vulnerable position and hear some of the weaknesses that he might have had or the thoughts or whatnot.
My biggest trouble was relations. So I had gone into the programs on Herbert Field, the AFSOC base, in 2010, right after Danny had died. And my biggest issue with the whole thing was the people that they had in charge of these programs and the people that they had there to help you deal with it had no clue what. So I had asked.
yeah.
I'd asked their.
yeah.
I asked their credentials in. Who are you? Well, I'm a social worker. What do you know
Yeah.
about combat?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything, but I've taken classes and I
Yeah.
can. Well, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I'd rather talk to a guy that jumped into Panama. That
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I'd rather talk to a guy that could go.
You know,
I remember feeling
man.
that. I remember doing that.
Man, I remember getting out originally. I went through a 6-month dump. I just completely just was a worthless piece of shit, and I felt like, okay, I might need some help, and I went into the VA to try and get the. And that was the worst.
It's the worst place to go.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I'm gonna admit this. I was sitting there in a group of individuals, and I'm not gonna bash on any of these other MOSs, but they weren't cut from the same cloth.
They weren't.
Right, and so it was almost offensive.
You're
like,
not going to connect.
Right.
You aren't.
Yeah,
I
it
got
was-
my wallet stolen at the VA.
Oh my gosh.
I got my
Jesus.
fucking wallet stolen at the VA.
Yeah, dude, and that was a big thing for me. Was like,
Fucked up.
this is I need something different. There's got to be something different because talking to some of the individuals that weren't in the same kind of units and the same kind of that's the only way I explain cut from the same cloth. There was no relation there. There was no connection there, and I was almost more pissed off and fucked up
Yes,
because I left.
you
I was like,
need a guy
yeah,
that has met that bar.
You felt
or
alone.
more.
You felt alone
because
you didn't have
will,
no one.
You will connect faster with someone that has been there, as opposed to someone that just doesn't. Because that's all you're thinking. You're closed down at that point.
Yeah.
That if someone's going, oh well, I don't know, I've never been.
I'm just gonna point this out. When you guys started going down this hole, all of you just poured more whiskey. I'm sitting back watching. I was like,
over
and
the
Evan.
microphone, like you guys are literally just drinking
No,
more
and-
water.
It gets dark, man, because
Super dark, dude.
Because I was leaving work, driving straight to the liquor store, buying another fucking fifth of fucking Jack Daniels, and fucking polishing that bitch off, passing out by the door because I was on my way out the door to go grab another fucking bottle. I mean, it was getting to a point where I was like, man, I'm alone. I have no one to relate to, but my fucking kids and an ex-wife who has no fucking clue what the hell the struggle that the transitioning was fucking miserable. I went to a fucking corrections facility and they're like, "Hey, here's John. He's a veteran too." And I was like, "Awesome. What did he do?" He goes, "I was a tanker. I never deployed." And I was like, well, he's not the same as me. Like, I don't know who the fuck that guy is, and you comparing me to that motherfucker irked the fuck out of me, you know. And
But I think that's things you learn throughout life is to
Right.
maybe not see more common ground, because when I initially got out, I was like, not saying I'm better than people. I was like, oh, special operations community, like I don't resonate with you. But then at the end of the day, I think a lot of general veterans, whatever job you did, there is a common ground if people are vulnerable.
Right, and I'm not saying that I was better than the guy by any means,
No,
but
no,
it was
not at
just
all.
he didn't really get me.
Yeah, but here's
Agreed.
the down and dirty, and it's not by no means is this downplaying anybody's service.
Yeah.
But the same guys in the 25th ID that retook Mosul in 2004, 2005, they saw heinous battle. They, even though they were in the 25th ID, which is infantry, great,
100%.
combat guys, they will still be able to relate to special operations. They'll be able to. It's guys. It doesn't matter what unit you came from, but if you've walked down that road, you can relate. If you haven't walked down that road, I'm sorry, you're just not at the same table with
know.
us because you can't connect there.
Well, I think that translates to anything that you have like a PTSD or any kind of like emotional distress situation. It's like imagine a rape victim trying to like talk to us. We would probably be the worst. Could be like, well, fucking, you just have to get over it. That doesn't work in that situation.
we don't know that
So
stuff.
I don't know that, yeah.
They need to be with other people that have been successful in that stressful environment that have learned to continue to live life and turn that negative into a positive. So it's like
Warriors helping warriors.
Exactly. And whatever that
shooters helping
means.
shooters.
Yeah, exactly.
Goddamn. I think that's why it's so hard to find what's going to help other. You really have to talk to someone in your own kind.
Yes, I think guys are scared. I think guys don't want to talk because they don't feel like it's going to be properly received.
Right. And dude, and the funny thing is, like, the reason our group is so tight, I think, is because we've all kind of we jumped around in the same groups. We've played with each other decisively in combat, and so that's why we relate to this humor and the jokes and everything.
Sorry. Well, Evan and I were both texting Tyler, and I pull up. It was awkward. I pulled up my text message to Tyler, and there's this selfie of me in a wig from when I shot Derek. I shot Derek White's video, and I had to wear a wig. So
And
I
that's
sent.
the community we live in.
Dude, I did look. I said.
It is.
I said I sent you. Found this hot chick you want to meet, and she goes. He goes, oh fuck! I saw the text before I
think
saw
I
the picture.
fucked that dude.
Yeah. All right, Ross. Should we close this out for the night?
We should close
Shut
out
the
the
fuck
darkest
up.
podcast Christmas episode ever. And
This is hopefully they're listening to this at about like 6 to 8 p.m.
We can-
Christmas Day. They're a little buzzed like fuck these
There might be a little bit of the mini cast in this as well because there's a lot of weird shit.
Well, hey guys, at the end of the day, from Ross, from JT, from Rocco, from Evan, and me, myself, Matt, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We love you guys. Thank you for listening, and freedom the fuck on.